Welcome to Embrace Life. I'm Renai Ellison. This is a brand new year, and I am so excited that we are together again. We are kicking off 2016 with a show that is sponsored by Lourdes Health System. Today's show is all about the benefits of health insurance. So we are dedicating this entire half hour to open enrollment for medical insurance, which ends on January 31st, 2016. Throughout our show, I'll introduce you to dynamic people who work with programs that are partnering with Lourdes Health System and offer counseling on how to choose the best health insurance plan for you. But first up is Outreach Coordinator for the Navigator Exchange Program. Please welcome Janice Roll. Hello, Janice.
Hi, Renee. How are you?
I'm doing great. So good to have you on the show.
Thank you.
So why don't you tell me a little bit about the Navigator Exchange Program?
Sure. The Navigator Exchange Program is a program within the Center for Family Services. The Center for Family Services has been around for more than 90 years, and we have over 50 different programs that serve families and children. They range from safe and supportive housing to counseling to health and care enrollment assistance, which the Navigator program focuses on.
Awesome, awesome. So tell me a little bit about your partnership with Lourdes Health System.
Lourdes is one of our many community partners. They've been a fantastic partner. We usually partner with Lourdes to develop marketing products to get word out about where people can enroll for health insurance through the Navigator program. And Lourdes has been a fantastic partner to work with, and we're so happy to have an opportunity to work with them.
Awesome. And you are a navigator. Tell me a little bit about your role.
I am an outreach coordinator at the Navigator program, and my role is to develop partnerships with communities so that they're able to know where it is that they can go to get healthcare enrollment assistance. I also educate organizations and consumers about the Affordable Care Act, different changes that have been made, and more of the services that we provide.
That's amazing. And the fact that you do it for the community is such an incredible service that you're providing. So say, for instance, I needed insurance.
Yes.
And I came to you as an outreach coordinator. Can you kind of walk me through an appointment? First of all, where do I go? Is it online? Is it a phone call? How do I get in touch with you?
Right. So through the Navigator program, our number one goal is to provide free, fair, and impartial assistance for healthcare enrollment assistance. You will give us a phone call on our access line, 1-8779-ACCESS. You will leave your name, your number, where you're located, and a navigator will return your call to let you know when an appointment is available.
I love that you're saying it's free and it's impartial.
Absolutely.
So you're not selling insurance, you're basically just navigating the person to the right insurance that's correct for them.
Absolutely. Our number one goal is to educate our consumers to make the best decision for themselves and their families when it comes to selecting a healthcare plan.
Now, how likely would it be, say for instance, I went to an appointment with you, to actually walk out of the door with insurance that day?
It's very easy to come in and to create an account on healthcare.gov and then to select a plan from the marketplace. We want our consumers to be aware that this is a lot of complicated information, new terms, a lot of new words that may be new. So therefore, we would like our consumers to take their time and ask as many questions as possible. No question is a silly question, and we're willing to make multiple appointments for consumers that want extra time to think about the information that they've received to make a plan that best fits their needs.
That's fantastic that you pride yourself in being patient.
Absolutely.
You know, in this day and age, in terms of customer service, sometimes when you have those questions and you're calling that 1-800 number, it can get a little frustrating because you're not getting the answers that you need. Now, you talked about healthcare.gov. What do I need in order to set up an account with healthcare.gov?
Sure. So with healthcare.gov, you'll need an email address, security questions, and then you'll need general information so that you're able to provide your information for a security check so that we can make sure that it's you when you log into your information on healthcare.gov. When you come to the Navigator program, you'll need to bring a photo ID. You'll need to bring a copy of your income, either through pay stubs or W-2 forms, as well as social security numbers for yourself and those who will be on the healthcare application.
Now, what if you don't have all that information? Because you know how sometimes a lot of times things get lost. Maybe you don't have your pay stubs. What do? You have to wait maybe for a couple weeks before you get access to
So the best thing for someone that doesn't have those items is, I would say, give us a call on our access line. Then one of our team leaders and navigators will be able to walk you through which documents you can bring in so that you're able to get an appointment. We want to make sure that getting healthcare coverage is as simple as possible for you. So we're going to work with you to be able to bring you in and assist you as best as we can.
That's fantastic. And then you talked about it being free. So how are you funded?
We're funded through a federal grant through the Department of Health and Human Services, and that's how we receive our funding.
That's amazing. And then what are the benefits of health coverage? So, we always talk about the fact that we need health coverage. So you obviously know what some of the benefits are.
Absolutely.
What would you say are the main benefits to making sure that you have that health coverage?
There are many benefits of having health coverage. Having health insurance allows you to visit a regular doctor. It allows you to get regular checkups and treatments and tests. It also allows you to get preventative care as well. You're also able to maintain and understand your overall health. So that's one of the most important things as far as getting health care coverage.
Now, what happens if you don't have health coverage? I've heard about penalties and things like that. What are some of the things that might happen to you as a consumer?
So if you do not have health care coverage, if you're eligible but you choose not to enroll, you can face a penalty when tax season does come, but there are exemptions available. So it does vary case by case. We encourage consumers to come in and speak with a navigator to determine if they're eligible for an exemption, and then to also determine what their penalty could be, because like I said, it does vary case by case.
That's really just such an incredible program, because as a consumer, you have so many questions about health insurance and you don't necessarily know where to go.
Right.
And coming up next, we're going to have an amazing woman who was helped by your Navigator Exchange program. So Janice is going to be joined by a healthcare insurance consumer who was helped by Navigator, and we'll hear her story next on Embrace Life. We'll be right back.